I'd like to start with a big thank you to Alibaba.com for inviting me to the launch of their online trade show today. IFA Berlin, CE China and Alibaba.com can look back at a fantastic cooperation. Most recently, this January, with our Alibaba.com Electronics Online Trade Show meets IFA event, where we were joined by IFA's strategic partners GfK and Dealerscope. No doubt, we are on track with work together even more closely by connecting our networks, sharing resources and delivering a win-win for both sides. And that's why I'm really pleased that today I can speak to you all once again. Although, let's be honest, wouldn't it be better if we all would have been able to meet in person? Yes, online events are important, and yes, they are time and resource efficient. They make social distancing possible, although, let's face it, it's all at a distance that is too far apart from comfort. Online events simply do not offer the immediacy, the impact and the experience of real-life events. They don't give you the opportunity to hold and feel a new product, to compare innovation side by side, and they make it much harder to discover something that suddenly you really need, but were not aware of even just a few moments before. Having said that, we all know the realities. Global travel restrictions, worries about new COVID variants, and in too many countries a slow rollout of vaccination programs. And yet, we know there is hope. We can be confident that our world will soon beat this virus. Still, right now, we have to play it safe. That's why, unfortunately, this year we'll see only a few, if any, large-scale trade fairs. And that's a blow, not just for our industry, no, but the world at large. We are manufacturers and brands, retailers, media, and not forget the public. We need industry events like IFA to come back. We need them to turbocharge the pace of innovation and to drive co-innovation, because they can happen only in places where people meet, where they compare notes and where they inspire each other. And that's why I know that soon we will all meet again. But this time in person, either at the next Alibaba.com event in China or here in Berlin at IFA Berlin. Or let's say at IFA's own brand event. For China, you all know it well by now, it's CE China in Guangzhou. In just a few years, CE China has really become the premier event to connect Chinese brands and global brands with consumers all across Asia. And that is so important because if there's one positive aspect of this pandemic, then it's how our industry, the technology industry, has rallied, innovated and really stepped up its game to support people around the world. And they had to live and work during the travel restrictions and lockdowns. Can you imagine our world if this pandemic has happened 10 or 15 years ago? The challenge of keeping economies around the world interconnected would have been absolutely overwhelming. During the past 18 months, however, it was technology that kept us productive, safer, healthier, connected and entertained. We all know, emerging into a new world, nobody knows quite yet what this life will look like, but we can be certain of two things. First, it will be very different from our lives back in 2019. And Secondly, it will be underpinned by innovation. Both Alibaba.com and IFA Berlin have one common goal: to give retailers and consumers access to the best products and to the best innovation possible. Asia and Europe are also the world's two largest markets for consumer technology. And that's another reason why Alibaba.com and IFA Berlin are such a winning combination. I wish you a great virtual trade show, and I'm really looking forward to 2022, when I hope to welcome all of you at the world's most important event for consumer electronics and household appliances. And that's at IFA in Berlin.